Hi, friends. Host Eric here, host Talking with Fans People, and I've got the real reason true love evades you. Would you like to know what it is? I'm going to tell you any minute now. Then you'll know the truth about stuff, the reality about things, and facts about fiction, all of which are hugely important. So here's the reason why true love evades you, the real reason. Because you haven't met the right person yet. That's why. Yep. Hi, emailed Anthrax. Did you come to find out the real reason why true love evades you? The answer is you haven't met the right person yet. I hope that's satisfactory for you as an answer. It's a real eye-opener. What? Look how open my eyes are. If you want a real eye-opener, you're going to really have to open your eyes. Hi, precious, perfect potato pants. You are the only person in the world whose potatoes have been made entirely into pants. And you wear them everywhere you go. So it makes you so special. You came to talk about what you did today? Did you fall in true love? If not, the real reason why true love evades you is because you haven't met the right person yet. What did you do today, email Anthrax? Tell us. Share with us your exciting story of activity. Use your talking mouth to tell us. You did what you thought was right, but now you think it's bad? Did it involve genocide? If so, you're right. It was bad. You shouldn't have done it. What did you do, email Anthrax? What did you do? Did you make a coat from the fur of baby seals again? Okay. So what'd you do? You say something? If you said something, you did the right thing. You don't have to worry about it. If you hit the grandma, probably a little excessive. Although I would go with that too. I've been there. I've had this situation where I wasn't sure what to do or say about a kind of a similar situation than that. What'd you end up doing? Oh, okay. That was just sort of a teenage thing for you, I guess? Adolescent thing? I'm really quite curious now, emailed Anthrax. So, ooh, snappy, sassy. You're Canadian. Well, it's good. And what'd she say? Was the kid being bad? Not that it's really relevant, but I'm curious. You should have just gone up to her and said, hey, I find your behavior really repulsive, but note that I'm not punching you in the face. Well, you can eat there. If you can defend what you did, you can eat there again. I am feeling especially handsome today, Winston's mom. Thank you for asking. Why am I feeling so handsome? Well, my hair is a pretty good length. My mustache is a little bit long. I don't know if that undermines my handsomeness. You can see I don't like it when it goes over the edge of my lip here, like that. It bugs me. I need to get some scissors and cut that off right there. Why else am I so handsome? Well, I think this ear is starting to get a little bit smaller now, finally. It's too big, so I've asked it to get smaller for years now. I think it's finally beginning to listen to me. That helps my overall handsomeness. Also, I'm holding this very handsome bong, so I don't know if that makes me look less handsome by comparison or more handsome, but either way, it is a handsome bong. It's a filthy bong compared to Cameron's bong, that's for sure. When Cameron had gone to get his bicycle, and I was talking with Rachel on the Google Hangouts, she and I had a funny time comparing Cameron's bong to my bong. Cameron's bong, even though he uses it like every day, like me, he like cleans it every time he uses it or something, because it's strangely crystal clear clean, and it's okay with his mom. Rachel's not that fussy about that sort of thing. She gets it. I get it too. Whatever. It's all good. Oh, you mean she works there? Oh, well, you're right there. Yeah, you're right. Emailed Anthrax. If she works there, you're right. Eric Moore, may I say I was noticing that you were looking especially handsome today. I don't know if it's your broad shoulders, your chiseled chin, your rugged stare, but something about your bearing today, Eric Moore, makes me go, you are one handsome man. You have a son who's an Eric. Eric Moore, Winston's mom's Eric, and Eric Strauss. We are three handsome men. We're three handsome men, and we like to go walking down the street holding hands. Don't we, Eric Moore? It's me, Eric Moore, and and Winston's mom's son, Eric, all holding hands, walking down the street, having a handsomeness parade. Well, you could go there when she's not on duty. And she's not, if you go there when she's not on duty, you're much less likely to have her duty in your food. I'll tell you, in contrast, nobody gets to say anything hit-on-ish about my Rachel Epalosa. The other day, Cloud came in here and joked like, hey, you want to go out with me sometime, Rachel? And she put down in the chat, yes, but it was like to a different, it wasn't, she wasn't asking that question, You're allowed to compliment you too, Rachel. I know you're gorgeous. It doesn't bother me if people tell me that. But it's also the case that when I thought you said yes to Cloud asking you out, I had an FI meltdown. I had a little bit of FI shit going on in my head. Well, I don't blame you, emailed Anthrax. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not worried about Winston's mom picking up on you, Rachel. Yeah. Rachel and I are going to get married. We're going to get married, and then these fake wedding rings that we have on will be replaced by real wedding rings made out of real gold. And then she's going to change her name to Mrs. Eric Strauss. she's gonna get rid of both her first and last name. And should just be Mrs. Eric Strauss from then on. You didn't know that, did you, Rachel? And then from that point forward in our relationship, I'll refer to you only as Mrs. Eric Strauss or Mrs. Eric, you know. You didn't know that, did you, Rachel? And then from that point forward in our relationship, I'll refer to you only as Mrs. Eric Strauss or Mrs. Eric, you know. Or we could do it that way. I could do it that way too. I wouldn't mind becoming Mr. Rachel Lapalosa. You want to do it both ways. I'd be Mr. Rachel Lapalosa and you be Mrs. Eric Strauss. Now that I like. Yeah, he did have a new approach. That's true. It was a totally threatless approach, except for the fact that there was a little bit of a miscommunication in the chat there. You mean we should both be Mr. and Mrs. Rachel and Eric Lapalosa Strauss? That's not a bad idea, Eric Moore. That is not a bad idea. Mr. and Mrs. Rachel Eric Lapalosa Strauss. We can both have the same name. Hi, I'm Mr. and Mrs. Rachel Lapalosa. Rachel Eric Lapalosa Strauss. It's kind of a long name. You just call me Mr. Short. You know, I don't know if we should have it go like that, Winston's mom. I'm not sure if the Eric should be separated from the Rachel by a last name. That's a questionable move right there. How about Mrs. Eric and Mr. Rachel Lapalosa Strauss? Mrs. Eric and Mr. Rachel Lapalosa Strauss. That's a good name for us. Yeah, you really do got to discuss the proper order of the names. What did he type Rachel as? Was I there too? Or was it just Rachel and Spacey? It is a lot of hyphens. Which is why I've begun my new store. Now that's a lot of hyphens. Where we sell nothing but hyphens and hyphen-related matters. Got a lot of new projects in the works. Okay? Now, that's a lot of hyphens is obviously going to be a winning store. You've got... Because, look, how many times do you find yourself buying a sign and then buying a second sign only to realize to combine the two, you need a third sign that has a hyphen? You know, that's why now that's a lot of hyphens. It's going to be a surefire winner as a business. If you're having both a yard sale and an estate sale, what do? You get your yard sale sign. You get your estate sale sign. What are you lacking? A hyphen. Duh. That's where, now that's a lot of hyphens comes into play. Volume. We make our money by selling a lot of hyphens, and volume is our profit. So many hyphens, if you had a stick, where would you put it to shake? Because there's so many hyphens. Correct, Eric Moore. It's an all-purpose grammar legitimizer, diction creator, everything. That's why we've opened now. That's a lot of hyphens. But wait, we don't just have hyphens. Look here. We've got asterisks as well. That's why our business name is Now That's a Lot of Hyphens. Asterisk. To show that we sell asterisks as well. If you look at where at the asterisk down below, it says we also have asterisks. Okay. So Now That's a Lot of Hyphens is really gonna when we go public, our IPO for Now That's a Lot of Hyphens. I don't know, probably you got to read the small print. You're right. It probably get 200, 300 billion, I would guess. That seems appropriate for Now That's a Lot of Hyphens. You do got to read the small print. There's a hyphen on the small print. I mean, not a hyphen. There's an asterisk on the small print to another asterisk. It's a double asterisk. And the double asterisk below, it says that, Eric Moore. It says, you got to read the small print. In very, very small print, though. It's full of small hyphens. You can never go wrong with a hyphen. It's like no matter where you put a hyphen in a sentence, it's punctuationally correct. So if I put a hyphen right there, for example, it's fine. It just means there was an arbitrary pause. Yes, we have a frequent buyer card. It's actually 10. After your 10th hyphen, you get an asterisk for free. Asterisk. Must have purchased all 10 hyphens at the full sale price. Does that mean you can see very small things? If the second number is smaller? Emailed Anthrax. You have made a pun. You have made a pun that may be punishable by some sort of punishment. Yes, you can. You can buy a vowel. You'll have to go next door because we only have hyphens and asterisks here. But yes, you can. It's factored into the expenses. It's part of the bottom line. Okay, it's part of the overhead. You know what they're called? They're called marketing asterisks. Okay, so we're making progress today. We've already answered the key question that was asked at the beginning of this live stream, which is, what's the real reason your true love evades you? And the answer is, you haven't met the right person yet. That's why. You haven't met the right person yet. When you do meet the right person, Cloud, I agree with Winston's mom. At least it's a new approach. Dots are what I call the bastard hyphen. Eric Moore, the bastard hyphen. If you want to use the bastard hyphen, you go right ahead. I'm not going to dirty my hands like that, okay? ... aka ellipses. That's not even an ellipses. An ellipses is like a shape, isn't it? Like a meow. It's like, no. Get out of my store. Get out of now. That's a lot of hyphens. You're not welcome here anymore, Eric Moore. I'm gonna spit in your hyphens if you if you come shop here again. What if you got a tattoo of a star on your wrist? That's a star wrist? That's true. That's a star wrist. It's a wrist star. It's a wrist star. I wouldn't call it a star wrist. What does star wrist mean anyway? Mateus Sanchez wants us to sell hyphens on the pet market. Good niche market ideas. We can have owl turtles, salamander turtles. Are you talking about combining two different animals? Are you saying we should combine owls and salamanders? I don't know if that's a good idea. I think you're getting a little bit what's that place called? That island where they made people into animals. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, asterisk. A star wrist doesn't sound like asterisk. It really doesn't. Whereas hyphens does sound like hyphens. Someone just dropped a whole tray of hyphens. Oh my God. You mean aisle hyphen? All our aisles have the same name. They're all aisle hyphen. Thank you, Winston's mom. You know everything. I tell you, this woman knows everything. You ask any kind of question like that, she knows exactly what you're talking about. It's crazy. I'm very impressed, Winston's mom. You really do seem to know everything like that. Whenever I ask a question like that, you know what the hell I'm talking about. It's weird. Maybe you're just really good at Googling. I don't know, but it's impressive. Dr. Jerome, you were close, emailed Anthrax. You were close. Close and late. Okay? You were close and late. I've got to find my cigarettes. There they are. Somebody texted me or what? Let's see what that thing was. It might be like a YouTube notification. Well, I got a notification that Frank James is live. YouTube's really enthusiastic about Frank James. Boy, I always get notifications about Frank James. You know, it is right on top of that. It's like right on top of sending me Frank James notifications. I never saw the movie. I read the story. It's not a book. It's a fairly long short story, if I remember correctly. Something that we read in like middle school, maybe. Tomorrow you look for a job. You mean this isn't a job, Cloud? Nobody's paying you to harass me? Oh, Cloud, I said don't do anything impulsive. It's a bad idea. When an impulsive type wants to do something impulsive, they shouldn't. When a non-impulsive type wants to do something impulsive, they probably should. That's the big thing. When an impulsive type says, hey, maybe I shouldn't be impulsive, they definitely shouldn't. You thought about that a lot? I guess that renders it non-impulsive? What do you mean by a lot? Is that true? Like, have you been thinking about it for weeks and months? Or is it Cloud's version of a lot? Like, you spent like 20 minutes on it earlier today. Mm-hmm. Now who's going like this? Mm-hmm. Now who's going like this? I can't comprehend making decisions like that. Okay. Everybody, listen. I learned something today. I just can't comprehend what it's like to make decisions. I just can't. I would point out, Cloud, that maybe it would be a better idea to get a job first and then drop out of college. Have you thought about that? That might be a little bit of a better way to go than drop out of college and then get a job. How's that for some TE Polar? Oh, dear God. Don't tell me you bought the Singaporean hyphens again. I told you, those things fall apart in about 1 minute. Okay? I don't blame them for putting them in quarantine. Don't get the Guatemalan ones either. Yeah, give me those good Canadian hyphens, or if worse comes to worse, they're too expensive, give me the Haitian hyphens. Okay, well, why don't you earn lots of money online first and then quit college? I can't comprehend making decisions like this. Oh, good. Cloud, you're going to Singapore. Okay? Cloud, well, then don't waste time and money on college. I agree. You go to Singapore and you check out those hyphens, okay? You're going to be my Singaporean hyphen checker. Careful. Don't bring weed. They'll put you to death. Cloud, that's stupid. That's impulsive. Don't do that. Stop, breathe, relax, figure it out. Don't be crazy. Okay? Listen to old host Eric. I'm a wise old man giving a wild young ESFP some sensible advice. Take a moment and listen to me. Yes, you got to go to the Comma Club while you're in Singapore, but don't come back with some sort of disease, okay? Hey, Cloud, will you listen to me? I'm not telling you not to do that. I am telling you, do that first, then quit college. Right? Makes sense. Right? Appeals to your third slot TE. Is that plausible to do? Then just go ahead and do it. And then you can be proved right. And you can quit college and all that stuff. Okay, well, then go ahead and prove that first. Hyphenocus, yeah. If you get hyphenocus, you can never work for the company again. We have to fire you. Because, obviously, somebody who has hyphenocus can't spend all their time around hyphens. Obviously. Okay, Cloud. Well, I must not be an ENTP then, I guess. Cloud's right, you guys. No ENTP is as tame as I am. Gosh, I've been fooling myself this whole time. What am I today? Am I ISFJ? ESFJ? Right, where they don't belong. I mean, unless it's a special. I mean, if you do it all the time, you just start. It becomes a disease. Well, horse mumbler. That's not a bad FE spin. I don't know. Kind of presumes the outcome by locking you into that particular narrative. But pretty well done. I'll have to say that's some pretty effective use of some NETIFE there. You get some nice spinach going on. You served yourself a plate of spinach. Okay, well, listen. I thought we had an agreement. There'd be no eschewing around here. Didn't we all agree on this at some point? That nobody was going to issue anything? I think we did. I think we established a moratorium on eschewing. You might not have been here, Winston's mom, but I'm pretty sure we had a moratorium on eschewing. I wonder what everyone would think I am. I like that wonder face. Next time I'm wondering about something, I'm just going to be like, blah, 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 without saying I wonder. And you'll know I mean I wonder. I said issue, not hachu. Everybody knows that the word for sneeze is hachu, or sometimes achu is acceptable. I wonder too. You know what else I wonder? I wonder why. Why she ran away. These are the things that I wonder about. College is a requirement for many employers. It's true. Oh, Eric Moore, you misspelled the chew. It's clearly CHOO. It's clearly CH. That's why it's one of my favorite words. It requires a hyphen. I don't know what her name was. It's a good question, Winston's mom. It's another thing that I wonder. I wonder. Correct, Eric Moore. Thank you for correcting yourself. I appreciate that. And nice use of an asterisk. I see you misspelled it on purpose so you could use an asterisk. Well done, sir. Well done. Well done. I think everybody here, regardless of whether they go to college, will be able to get a job at, now that's a lot of hyphens, asterisk. Now here's a question for our first board meeting though. In the sign, do we want it to spell out the word hyphen, or do we want to have a hyphen apostrophe S? Big question. Important question. How do we want to do it on the sign? Is our logo going to have a hyphen in it? It seems like it probably should. Maybe we can hyphenate a lot. Okay, so I want to throw that out there. Now that's a hyphen lot of hyphens. If I chase you, would you think I'm sneezing because I'm getting a chew? Email anthrax. I like your commitment to the puns. You're like my clients whose Christmas tree is still up. A mixture of spelling it and hyphen symbols. Okay, well, see, this is what I'm thinking. We could spell it. We could spell it. Rachel, look what you have to look forward to. My ESFP friend from college worked at a shoe store and loved it. Well, have you considered that, Cloud? Have you considered working at a shoe store? Oh, hyphen. I like it. Cloud, you're going to live with Rachel as a true loving couple? Oh. I guess that's gonna it means she's gonna have to forsake me and our fake loving couplehood. Will you live stream your wedding? Will I live stream our wedding? If Rachel's down with it, we will live stream our wedding. I would like to live stream our wedding. That would make me happy. It's gonna have a lot of strange rituals, ideally. Winston's mom, we'd like to, I'm sure, to have her as a bridesmaid. That'd be great. I mean, I don't know if it's just Rachel, but I think it's a good idea. Hambone, you could be a groomsman. We should have like an all talking with famous people. We should have like talking with famous people only. The only other person allowed is like my dad. I have to let him come, and Rachel's parents and her brother. But should just be, other than that, should be all TWFP people. What's the real reason true love evades Cloud? It's the same reason that is for everybody else. He hasn't found the right person yet. Who that person would be? Well, let's see. I'm thinking it's an ISTJ. Yeah, I know. I understood what you said, Rachel, my darling. We will start to organize that at some point here soon enough. Oh, Cloud. I'm a good king. Rachel doesn't need rescuing from me. When did you become the wedding planner? Who said anything about Elvis? Oh, I see. Winston's mom did. Jeebus is going to marry Cloud? Okay, Cloud. Yeah. Rachel and I are going to become Mr. Rachel and Mrs. Eric LaFalosa Strauss. Rachel is my one true love. And I want our officiator of our wedding to have a speech impediment, to be inclusive. It's my way of being inclusive. You know, I would like him to not be able to say it's ours, or possibly, you know, be a bad stutterer or something. And I don't know. They're just all random thoughts that are coming to me right now. Just ignore everything I'm saying, my darling sweet potato Rachel. Obviously, I want our wedding to be both of our visions. To the extent that you want it to be my vision, we've had this conversation before where I'm like, I know that, you know, the wedding's for the chick, it's not really for the dude. Rachel's like, no, she wants it to be for the dude too, and so that's good. I appreciate that. I wish that one little fish would stop bothering that big fish. It's like it follows it around, bothers it. You'll be the crier or fool? I always briefly get you mistaken for Rachel Apolos, a horse mumbler, because you've got a similar color circle and your name's the same length. Yeah, I would like the officiant to say marriage. Marriage. Well, there are a fair amount of hiding spots around here. It's not an empty tank or anything. There's lots of plants. There's a brick in there. It's got holes in it. They can hide behind and stuff. Where were you going your honeymoon? I don't know. Maybe we'll just drive across country or something. I don't know. Oh, Cloud, how old are you? Tell me that. Answer me this question, Cloud. How old are you? Like 21? You've got to be kidding me. 20. Okay. You're 20 years old. I barely remember life before 20. I barely remember what it was like to be 20 years old. You got most of your life ahead of you. Give future you a little bit of credit. I know you're 20 years old. You just told me. Hola! Look, it's Sarah ISFP. I like your greeting. I am a bitchola. And I appreciate being greeted with Ola because it rhymes with what I am. I'm a bitchola. Yeah, I am the best kind of Ola that you ever find in a man. I'm a bitchola. What do you know? Don't want to be a bitchola, so... Cloud, I want to have love young. I don't want to find it at 60. I'm not 60, Cloud. God. Jeez. You're so mean. I didn't find love at 60. I agree, though. You're wise to want to find it before you're 48 years old. That's smart. Am I avoiding you? What did you say, Fancy Deluxe? Well, Fancy Deluxe, being your true love may be the case, but I've decided to marry Rachel instead, okay? You know, one place I'd like to go that I've never been to before is like Yellowstone, Wyoming area kind of stuff. Don't put a deadline. Yeah, don't put a deadline on love, Cloud. You can't put a deadline on love, as that famous 70s soul song says. It's probably, don't you think there's probably a famous 70s soul song that says you can't put a deadline on love? I think so. It never works to put a deadline when you put a deadline on love, you put a line to love that's dead. So what do you do then? You chillax, all right? Chillax, smoke some bowls. You know, take some deep breaths. Let some ideas splash you in the face. I want you to undergo an idea bukkake. Okay, Cloud? That's what I want you to do. I want you to undergo an ideational bukkake. And then you will finally be ready to go into the world, young man, and strive and achieve as a proper moral agent. But first, you must undergo my ideational bukkake. Oh, Cloud, do you have to be constantly provocative? Don't you tire of it? Don't you? Love isn't always on time, but my ideational bukkake is. Not that kind of bukkake, Winston's mom. Not that kind of bukkake. You provoke people even when you're depressed? Well, you won't provoke them with my ideational bukkake all over your face. All of my ideas. I want you to picture this, Cloud. All of my ideas. All of my wet ideas hitting you right in the face. Idea. Like that. I do want to bring plenty of picnic baskets, for sure. If you want people in Yellowstone to be happy, you have to leave a picnic basket. Hey, look. It's Marius Sanchez. That sounds like a vision, Winston's mom. That sounds like a vision for Cloud. Cloud, I don't think Winston's mom's your lady. Yes, you will have acne for weeks afterwards, Cloud, after the ideational bukkake. Because I like to dip all of my ideas in lard. Pick a random line from one of the books behind you. Time for some improv poetry. Okay. This book's called No High Ground. I'm assuming it's a war book of some kind. The Japanese army was making shell cases out of dull gray substitute metals. The Japanese army was making shell cases of dull gray substitute metals when Nepalese barmaids were baking bell resins of small made. It's too long of a line. I forget it all. I forget all the parts to it. You want me to pick a different line? Okay, I'll pick a different line. I'll pick a shorter line, one that I can really use at the start of a poem. From Dave Dawson, Flight Lieutenant. Dave Dawson, Flight Lieutenant. How about Dave couldn't stand being in the dark any longer. Let me change it a little bit to Dave no longer stood there being in the dark. Dave no longer stood there being in the dark. He had to wonder then if he remembered Jules, his girlfriend he'd last seen while standing in the park. Where he informed her of the many quite specific rules that he laid out for her in the pending of his leaving to go off to the war in which he flew his plane. He told her that no other. He told her that no man could come upon her driveway. I lost track of what I was doing. Look, you want me to really pull off the improv poetry? You're going to have to wait till I get a little Adderall in me, okay? And I should get it this week. I should call the doctor's office probably today. Let's see. They gave it to me late last month, so that means it's going to be late this month, you know? Which means I'm going to, it's annoying. Yeah, Cloud, do it yourself, you lazy bum. No, not improve poetry, improv poetry. Doy. God. I'm pretty good at improv poetry. Pretty damn good at it. But, you know, it doesn't mean I'm going to nail it every time, especially when I'm just sort of feeling like a lazy bones McGee. And I got to tell you guys, I'm really feeling like a lazy bones McGee. Rachel will vouch for me. She's seen how lazy I'm being. She might be too lazy to still be here, in which case she won't vouch for me. But if she's still here, she'll vouch for me. She and I are both being very lazy. Very lazy. I'm lazing it up. I'm doing two kinds of azing. I'm blazing and I'm lazing. It's pretty good improv poem there, 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. It's like a haiku or something. It's like some kind of meta haiku, some kind of mega meta uber haiku. It's a uber cool. Oh, to love a poem of love. The things we love are not but love. So I love that loves are loved, and thus we are not but love. Yes. It's a poem about love. It's a beautiful poem, email answer. I liked it a lot. Love. The smell of the underpits of an angel. Love. The feathers from the bottom of a goosey feathered duck. Love. Poems about love is what we're doing right now, Angantir. Poems about love, okay? Love. The dander from a deity who has passed by and shaken his head in a rakish fashion. Love. Why does love evade you? No, the question is, why does your true love evade you? And the answer is, because you've not met the right person yet. I already answered this question. Love. The dew that forms on a crystal wing of a gossamer fairy inside the rainbow pants of a bucket of glitter. Love. Oh, love. Poems about love are really good. Poems about love are great. I love poems about love. Do you know what I am in right now? Can anybody guess? It rhymes with dove. And do you know with whom I am in this thing? It rhymes with Pachel Papaposa. Love is the splendor of wonders, when the magnificence and spectacularness has finally overcome your wonder resistance gland. Love. Love is Gargamel enjoying a pie made of dozens of Smurfs that his cat Ezreal has slaughtered for him in anticipation of Smurf pie time. Love. That is what love is. Love. Oh, Gargamel, the feeling you have for Ezreal, your Smurf-hating cat. That is love. I, too, hate those bloody Smurfs. I'm with you, Gargamel. I'm siding with you. I'm siding with you against the Smurfs. Let's gather them up and cook them into pies. Come on. Let's go. You, me, Ezreal. Let's see if we can get Smurfette to change sides. She'll join us, okay? She's kind of cute. A little small, but kind of cute. Frank Abagnale. Who is Frank Abagnale? You had that feeling towards Frank Abagnale? You love him? Is it the feeling you get when you crack open a fresh box of Florida's natural grapefruit juice? Yeah, well, email anthrax. Things linked to other things in the world. It's true. Yeah. That Papa Smurf. He's such a metaphor for Fidel Castro. I think it's fair to say that, wouldn't you? Leonardo DiCaprio played Papa Smurf in Catch Me If You Can? I had no idea. Who here agrees that Papa Smurf is clearly a metaphor for Fidel Castro? I think so. I think so. That's why I side with Ezreal and Gargamel. And Frank Abagnale played Papa Smurf? I don't get it. Oh, Papa Smurf's real name is Frank Abagnale. I see. He goes by Papa Smurf. It's his communist leader name. I gotcha. Now I understand. You know, I want Papa Smurf to show up in some random movies where you wouldn't expect him. Like, you know, The Matrix 4. I'd like Papa Smurf to just be a character in it and nobody comment on the fact that he's Papa Smurf or anything. Just let him be. You know, just let him be him. Do his thing. You know, Smurf it up. I would like that. You know, have a buddy cop movie where he plays a small but significant role and just nobody seems to really comment on the fact that it's Papa Smurf. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, like Mission Impossible, exactly. Have Papa Smurf be one of the like chiefs back at the office or whatever. I told you to play this one by the book, damn it. He's playing like a gruff cop. You know, well, you know, he's got range. People think Papa Smurf has no range. No, he's got range as an actor. He can't just be Papa Smurf. I want you to come to America and have a boxing fight with me. No. No, I would lose that fight, I'm sure. And besides that, I don't need to win Rachel. I already have her. And you are unable to win her. So it doesn't matter. Smurf and Turf. Right. It's the new seafood. Just like pork's the new white meat. Smurf is the new seafood. It's mercury free. That's the best thing about eating Smurfs is they don't have mercury in them. Unlike, you know, swordfish. They taste almost exactly like swordfish. It's a very small swordfish steak. It's like it's an amuse-bouche, as they say. Is that how you say that? An amuse or a news? Is it a news-bouche or a amuse-bouche? God damn it, Cloud! You and your nonsense. Always with your kick the anthill, Good luck, Cloud. Serbia. He's in Serbia. Who knows what he's actually taking? Speaking of karma, the house which your Saturn is in is where you can work to overcome your karma. Mine being the 10th house is suggesting I should become more of a leader. What house is my Saturn in? I didn't know I even owned a Saturn. Are you asking which garage my Saturn is parked in? You know what I really need, and what I think Rachel and I have concluded is somewhere in our future, some way this is going to play a big role in our future. Some way, someplace, somehow, a Yaris, a Toyota Yaris. There's a Toyota Yaris somewhere in my future. Maybe I'll rent one sometime, or I don't know. Somewhere there's a Toyota Yaris in my future. I'm convinced of it. I'm looking forward to the day when I encounter that Yaris. I hope the encounter is a good one. I suspect it will be. I think of Toyota Yaris's as being a good omen when I see them. You don't see a lot of Yaris's. You really don't. When I do see one, I know, Eric Moore, you do not own a Toyota Yaris. Is today the day when I find out where and how and why the Yaris is significant in my life? Is it via Eric Moore? Will I someday drive with Rachel across the country and see Eric Moore's Yaris? Will that be the purpose of our trip? Will that give it an official teleology to say that we are going to see Eric Moore's Yaris? Ooh, Eric Moore, you suddenly increased your slabbiness by like 10 points at least. You've got like 10 more slab points than you had when you walked in here today. Now that I know that you own a Yaris, oh, you should really just change your name to Eric Yaris. Rachel, did you hear? Eric Moore has a Yaris. Do you live in America, Eric Moore? Do you live somewhere in America? Alabama. That's in America. Sure. That's totally in America. Now, look. Here's the thing. There's only one state I can't go to. I can't go to Kansas. Okay. I should probably stay out of Oklahoma too. Okay. So if you live in Kansas or Oklahoma, probably not going to visit you. But if you live in Alabama, like Eric Moore, you are definitely visitable. So Eric Moore, I would love for someday, maybe like this upcoming fall is when I'm hoping that we're going to somehow pull this little trip off that I got in mind and everything. Yeah, sure. Maybe Winston's mom can find the link and put it here. We might go through Texas. I don't know. We're, in search of a Yaris, we'll go just about anywhere. Western Tropical says, third, it's confusing. Saturn did cause delay. I didn't finish my business degree till I was oldish. Oh, well, Fenty Deluxe has a video he wants to link here about MBTI. I've got these small toenails. Oh, Cloud, you're so silly. I want to know what house my Saturn is in. What house is my Saturn in? Is it in the house that I live in, or a different house? Does it live with me or live someplace else? All right, cool. That's good, Eric Moore. It's good to know. I just, ask my phone, Google Maps. Take me to Eric Moore's 2007 Toyota Yaris, please. Calculating. You are on the fastest route. Oh, look, honey, I'm on the fastest route. That's nice, darling. Google Maps told me so. I don't have a supervision relationship with my father. I have a benefactor-benefactee relationship with my father. And the benefactee is pretty great. It's kind of a challenge, you know. It's like you're kind of stuck in that kind of relationship with the person. Like they don't really know how to take you seriously or something. It's fairly easy to not take me seriously sometimes too. How to help people who are not INFJs be more like INFJs? Oh yeah, that's good. It's a good nail get. Now let's you get this pinky toenail. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah. My Saturn's in the 8th house. So what does that mean? What kind of karmic work do I have to do? Supposedly, the 8th house is the one where you can get your karmic work done. So I'd like to get some karmic work done. I'm just kind of sitting around right now. Might as well get some karmic work done. What does that mean I have to do? People speculate, Angantyr. People speculate left and right. They play I speculate, you speculate, we all speculate for speculum. Speculum is some kind of goo, I think. Some kind of goo. It's like goo that goes in Greek cookies or something. Some kind of goo. Some kind of goo. That's some kind of goo in which you goo the gooity goo. I want to know what it means when to say that I have karmic work to do in the 8th house. If Saturn's in the 8th house, what does 8th house mean? I want to know. I want to know, did you ever cause the rain? Are you? Oh, speculum is the little metal thing that they insert into women during a pap smear? Huh. What's the thing that the goo that they smear in Greek cookies then? Isn't that called speculum or something? Matters relating to transparency, healing, and the depth of life. Oh, well, I'm doing fine then. I'm very transparent as it is. I believe in healing a lot. You know? It's interesting. I think Rachel and I both tried to heal our previous people are unsuccessful because they didn't want to be healed or they weren't ready to be healed or whatever. And what did it say that was terrible? What did you search and got a terrible thing about? How do you know if someone is ready to be healed? They respond well to treatment, I guess. You know, it's like something about going through transformations of the self, being in the 8th house. Well, I mean, you know, I am 48 years old, so it makes sense that I would. If you're concerned that I'm going to transform away from you or something, you're wrong. That's never going to happen. How do you know if someone's ready to be healed? When you love them, they respond well to it. If you love somebody genuinely and try to do your best for them and they don't respond well to it, then they're not ready to be healed. The only thing you can do to heal somebody is to love them as authentically as you can. If that doesn't produce more openness with you, more vulnerability, more reciprocal love, etc., then they're not ready to be healed. Death and transformation and other people's money. That's where I have work to do. Well, that's good, Cloud. You know. Well, I mean, Rachel, doesn't that seem fitting? Really? It doesn't seem awful, right? It seems kind of appropriate. It seems kind of right on the money. But if you're worried that it's my death or something, I don't think so. I'm just fine. I've got the just fineness of just finery. I'm glad you like that answer, Sean. Thank you for affirming my answer. I appreciate it. You know, it's but Eric, if a girl loves me and we're in a relationship and I know she's not the one, what do I do? There's no clear, definitive set of answer for that, you know? It said 8th house Saturn, people die a horrible death. Well, that doesn't sound fun. But I'm just going to ignore that part. You know, it might be horrible, but if it could be horrible by being gruesome, it doesn't necessarily have to be long, extended, and painful, hopefully. I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't trust your knowing very much, Cloud, with 4th slot. You're saying you know she's not the one. Well, you know, I don't know. Feelings questions aren't good questions to ask me. Yeah, okay, astrology isn't fun anymore, exactly. I was just thinking about it. Like, I think a lot about like justice stuff, like how this dictator or that dictator, like, you know, I wish they would die a horrible death or something. I think about that stuff, like about Kim Jong Un. You know, I wonder if in some previous lifetime I was like that. I was one of those guys. Ay. I've really got it coming. Then I really got it coming because here I am in my life this time being all sort of self-righteousy. Yeah, I wish, yeah. And then maybe I was like that in the previous lifetime. I don't know. I don't think I was. Who knows? I don't know what my previous lifetimes were like, if they even existed or if that's really a thing or whatever. I don't know. Right. Justice is Scorpio. I don't like that saying. That undervalues things in general, in my opinion. Maybe. I do feel like I'm being rewarded now, for sure. From the moment Rachel and I got together, I thought, wow, the slabs are really giving me a prize here. Rachel arrived back in September or whatever, just like bam, just tight everywhere. Just I couldn't believe it. The first time she took off her clothes, I was just like, oh my God. What is this I am seeing here? It was just, my God. It was like, you gotta be kidding me. They cannot possibly be gonna get on this girl. I continue to feel that way to this day. It's great. She's just so wonderful. Anyway, but yeah, I totally felt that way from the moment she got here. Was like, I am getting away with something here. This is too like juicy. This is so juicy. Key to South Node tells you about your past life. Well, what's my South Node? Can you get your hand down here and caress my South Node and tell me about it, please, Angantyr? Oh, baby, you're just as sexy as the day I met you. Believe me. You are juicy. You are orange that I just squeeze a little bit and just juice bursts out of it. Just juicy. I can read that, Gigi. I can read that. You make the choice of what makes you you. Others are just an affect of life, and you decide what to make of it, right? So that's what you got to be and do, yeah. Or a peach, if you prefer. I would probably prefer a peach, frankly. You know what's weird is in this long stretch of idleness and slothery that I've engaged in since Rachel left, basically I've just been a sloth. I haven't been eating very much. Like, I haven't eaten anything today. It's already 4 in the afternoon. Cloud, I would say that your time spent here is time well spent to the extent that it influences you at all. But words have little capacity to influence you, but they might have some. So I appreciate your presence here in that regard. And I think if you allow the formative inclinations of this group to correctly and successfully formulate for you a little bit, you'll be better off. Eric Moore, that must be it. I just haven't been doing anything, so I'm just not building up any hunger. You'd think smoking all this weed would make me hungry. This chat is time well spent. I'm going to affirm that claim. I agree with you, Angantyr. The time spent here live streaming for me is time well spent. I enjoy talking with all of you people. I think Cloud gets something from the experience. We're all like, I think we all generally have the right attitude about Cloud and towards Cloud, and that's good. I want Cloud to spend time here because he's prone to leaning over to the dark side. He has a proclivity for blood sports, not a proclivity to be polite. Yeah, I second that motion. Winston's mom. You're not the first person to tell me that, Cloud. That doesn't necessarily go end well, but I appreciate the sentiment. I do. Yeah, I've heard that sentiment from a variety of people before. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I am Delilah's dad, but I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand that there is a certain role that one ends up playing if you have a YouTube channel where people are hanging out. It's like you're sort of the patriarch of the whole thing. It's unavoidable, especially if you're an older male like I am. So, it's interesting. It's fun. I like it. And I agree. When you're here, you're family. This has a very family atmosphere, I'd like to think. I really do. When I said to myself, like, Countess, are you being snarky to Peter Dentici? Dentici. That's not nice. Okay? Don't impose your TE bullshit on Peter Dentici. That's not okay. It's the Olive Garden slogan. Yes. Yes, it is. It's also the Talking with Famous People slogan, sort of. The Talking with Famous People slogan is actually there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, Peter Dentici. There's nothing wrong with you, Peter Dentici. I didn't say you should apologize, Countess. I said Hambone and I are eating good in the neighborhood. I'm loving it. Okay? I'm loving it. That's what I'm saying, basically. If you're not loving it and I'm loving it, then one of us must be wrong. Oh my God, Countess, why are you being a bitch? Why? Why you want to be that much of a bitch? That is so mean and bitchy. Don't listen to her, Peter Dentici. Just remember, you stabbed her with your penis. That means you win. Okay? That means you win. Peter Dentici wins. He stabs her with his penis. He wins. Clown, I will tell her. Oh, Jesus. Head rush. This stream seems to be a haven for role reversal. Momopticon, listen. Don't put the facts so bluntly like that, though. Okay? I probably shouldn't have even gone there. I shouldn't have even gone there. You want to talk fierce? I'll tell you what's fierce. That's fierce. Oh, Countess Cloud wants you to unblock him. Eric, tell Countess to unblock me. Countess, you unblock Cloud right now. There. Cloud is your friend. Oh, that's sassy? You don't think that was fierce, Eric Moore? Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. If you're trying to say my clear display of ferocity was just sassiness, I've got 3 syllables for you, 4 syllables. Oh, no, you don't. How about this? Is this fierce? Talk to the hand, Eric Moore. Talk to the hand. Look at my hand and talk to it. Smell my hand. Smell it, look at it, listen to it, and talk to it. You're staying on topic. True love? No, the answer, Countess One, has already been said what the answer is. The answer is true love evades you because you haven't met the right person yet. I've already said what the answer is. Don't bash Peter Dentici. It's not cool. Smells like palm olive. Okay, stop, Countess. You're bashing with the truth then. Okay, still bashing. You don't need to bash. Nobody wants to be bashed right now. Nobody wants to witness a bashing either. So can you stop playing Peter's My Piñata? He's not asking you to explain it. Is he asking you to solve his love problems, Countess? I don't think so. Nor am I. Nor am I. I say to you, good day, madam. Good day. You only have one very strong marriage line, and it's not been activated yet. Oh. Well, that's good. It's going to be activated soon because I'm going to marry Rachel LaPalosa. Hooray for me. I'm going to become Mr. Rachel, Mrs. Eric LaPalosa Strauss. That's my poem. It's got some lines. You can tell a lot from them. You can see how long I'll live, whether I'll marry a pig. The answer is no. I'm not going to marry a pig. I'm going to marry Rachel LaPalosa. We are going to have the best wedding ever. We are. I am so excited. I am so excited to have the best wedding ever. I haven't actually technically fully proposed to Rachel LaPalosa yet, but I'm pretty sure she knows I'm going to marry her. So hopefully that's good enough, I guess. I don't want your lousy vote buying $10. Cloud, that's illegal anyway. You can't. It's not legal to sell your vote. And besides which, I wouldn't even if it were. That's excellent advice, Eric Moore. Excellent advice. A keg full of cheese. I'm thinking we'll have a keg of non-alcoholic beer at the wedding. We'll also have a keg of regular alcoholic beer for drinkers, but we'll also have a keg of cheese. A keg of non-alcoholic cheese. It's kept warm, and you can just put it on whatever. It's like high-quality cheddar cheese. It's been melted, and it's just, you open up the spigot, and you can just pour some delicious melted cheddar cheese on anything. Just whatever you want to eat. Whatever you want to eat. If you want to eat one of the flowers from the table or something, you can eat it. But if you put enough cheese on it, it's going to be good. That's the truth. That's the truth. Sir, ISFP, you can certainly participate in the wedding planning. I think that Rachel and I probably would appreciate a little input from the community at large for sure. You're indifferent. Does that mean you're not deferring? Or did you misspell indifferent? Countess, well, I mean, I'm living in the back house of my dad's. Does that make me somehow worthless and useless and all those awful things you say? God. My girlfriend's living at her parents' house. Probably like half the people who come to this channel are living at their parents' house. You know? We are a lazy bunch, Countess. You being the exception, obviously. Countess, Cloud wants me to tell you that he loves you. I don't know if I'd believe him or not. He may be fibbing. Good luck trying to get a rose out of me. Who cares about that stupid ass shit, Countess? I don't work much. I don't have much in my bank account. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate. I wish it weren't the case for him. I wish he had more resources. I certainly don't condemn the man, for God's sakes. I mean, I'm maybe a little more fortunate than he is, but I'm not much more, if at all, more industrious. So, you know. Okay, well, Countess, you're being a bee, all right? I'm not gonna lie. You're being kind of a big bee right now. I don't mean a honeybee either. Okay. Well, good point, Sarah. Good point. Looks like you've been called out, Cloud. You proposed to Countess. No, you proposed to Sarah, and then you told Countess that you love Countess. Or you proposed to Rachel, you're going to marry Sarah, but you told Countess that you love her. So what's it going to be? Are you going to have all three of them? I don't know. I don't know if Sarah and Rachel should leave their boyfriends for that. It doesn't seem like you're offering much. Hey, it's Maria Sanchez. Have you been here long? I think you were here earlier and I commented on you, but you didn't say anything since then. I'm watching Countess's poorly received attack on Peter Dintachi's ontology. Peter Dintachi's? Peter Dintachi, I want to tell you something. Hey, listen to me. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay. Countess is blowing smoke up your ass. Countess, what is the thing you're blowing? It's smoke. Oh my gosh, it's Octavio Silva. Octavio Silva and Maria Sanchez, they both live in a small pueblo, Mexico. Yeah, take a chill pill, Countess. That's why you're not a moderator, because you're so aggro. I mean, Jesus Christ. Miedity, meow. That's right. You hear what I'm saying, don't you? You're getting meows from me. You're getting meows, you're getting meowdities. I'm not gonna share your words of condemnation, Cloud. I'm not a condemnation disseminator. I'm not a condemnation disseminator, okay? I don't disseminate condemnations. I just own more than just condiments. It's right next door to, now that's a lot of hyphens, which is right next door to, that's too many condiments. Too many condiments. No, I'm sorry, too many ingredients. Too many ingredients. My mistake. That's too many ingredients. That's too many ingredients is the restaurant where I have that has too many ingredients for everything. It's more than just condiments. Is a restaurant where you just get condiments, basically. But it's more than just condiments, okay? and of course, my new store. Now that's a lot of hyphens. Well, Peter Dintachi, it's not just FE. It's my actual beliefs. It's NI. Okay, that's better than FE. I'm giving you NI. I'm giving you the truest NI. Okay. What does not include you? You're not part of the the too many ingredients empire. Remember, too many ingredients is right next to Wrong Hole. All of my stores are very close proximity to each other. Wrong Hole is my restaurant where we just serve the anuses of various animals, and Too Many Ingredients is the restaurant where every dish has too many ingredients in it. Food Cube is the other restaurant where all of the food is food cubes and all of the things are cubes. Now that's a lot of hyphens. Is clear? Yeah. Well, hyphens are more environmentally friendly to throw than rice because rice will cause the birds to explode. Everybody knows this. If you throw rice at a bird, you make it instantly explode. Little known facts. If you want to see a bird explode, and I don't recommend it, but you just throw a little rice at them at a wedding and pew. You're not in the cloud hitting on crowd? Oh, I didn't see there being a cloud hitting on crowd. Right. Okay, so Sarah, ISFP, you're the sort of client that we're looking for at It's More Than Just Condiments. You know, let's say you let's say you got some burgers at Burger King, but you don't like their ordinary mustard they have there. Well, that's your chance to stop by It's More Than Just Condiments. And you can get some of the fanciest mustard you'll ever find there. And you get a whole plate full of it if you want for a reasonable price. All right, I'm going to smoke this bong rib now. This bong rib has concentrate on it, so maybe a little bit of a cougher. If I give a man a wish and he wishes for a fish, if I give a man a fish, have I given the man his wish? Or must I still teach him how to fish? Oh my goodness. Candace, I'm out of this conversation now, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Well, you do what you gotta do, woman. I ain't necessarily telling you how to be. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm not telling you don't be a bitch. I'm just telling you it's not my witch. You see? When you can rhyme things like that, Countess, you get out of all kinds of jams. You are famous, Sarah. You're a famous person, Sarah, ISFP. And right now, you are one of the famous people with whom I'm talking. Hence the name Talking with Famous People. I don't know if you're aware, but that's what this channel is called. I'm going to get some more coffee for myself. Okay? People love memes. Trump is a meme. So is my butt. My butt is a meme. My butt is the best meme you have ever seen. My butt is a seeable meme. Look at my butt. My butt is a meme. Yes, my butt. My butt is a meme. That song is called My Butt is a Meme by Hoster, 2020. Copyright. What a good song. Your butt is a meme. Your butt is a meme. And it's also a good song. I think that song's gonna be a hit. Your butt is a meme. Your butt is a meme. Yeah, I do. It's gonna be a hit. Your butt is a meme. Yeah. Calm my tits. You really should calm them. They were quite agitated. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Community drama here in the hood. Talking with famous people. Countess, you're great for drama. I love it. Countess flies around the world from Singapore starting fights with people. You're kind of like an episode of South Park where that Australian guy goes fighting around the world. Remember that? Tits are more fun when they're peppy and bouncy. This is a body live stream. We better watch out. We better watch out for YouTube. They're gonna bust us in the face with their punches. Can someone explain Countess to me? You mean you want me to read her things out loud for you? jacking it in San Diego. She doesn't complain all the time. She finds her boy toys here. And, nobody can blame her for that. Okay, Countess, why? Countess wants me to tell Peter to shut up. Oh my goodness. Countess, come on. Can we just chill out, please? Okay, what? Countess, come on. Relax. You get so upset at us all the time. Come on. We haven't done anything yet. Come on, relax. You want to be mad and bash Peter Dentici. We're not even stopping you. And now you're mad at us for not supporting your bashing him enough or something? Come on. Chill out, bro. Oh my God. Countess. You take sass to the next level, Missy. Let me tell you. Why? Why should I tell him to shut up? What has he said that I should tell him to shut up about? Okay. Okay, but now you're trying to extort, trying to make sure that he's forced to shut up by me telling him to shut up before you will stop, or else you're going to keep going. You're like a mariachi band that plays at your table and won't leave until you pay them. I think that's a good analogy. Okay, well, Countess, I'm just trying to have a good time here in the live stream, okay? I'm not trying to get involved in Countess's battle with Peter Dentici. I'm trying to avoid getting involved in that battle entirely as possible. I probably should never have said anything, I'm not denying that. Probably should have just kept my mouth shut right from the get-go. But, I end up commenting on shit. I just can't help it. Do you see me scolding you? I'm not really scolding you. I'm trying to make peace here. Okay. Peter Dentici, I'm going to say this, though. I think you're really kind of spinning the towardsedness angle of your comment here. You're hanging a lot of clothes on that one prepositional hook there, so to speak. You're hanging a lot of jackets on one hook to say that you're not speaking towards her. I like it though. It's clever. It's smart. I like that angle. Good use of prepositions. Hanging here, I truly am. I wake up and think, how can I be so fortunate? And will this last for me this time? You can only see the good things that you shine your light upon. That's not true, Winston's mom. You've on multiple occasions advised me in ways that suggest you at least see where my risk areas are, which would suggest that even though you tend to shine your light on me, you are still capable of seeing my more and less optimal states. So that would falsify your claim. Sorry, you're wrong. Sorry to do that to you, but what can I tell you? You successfully summoned a succubus? Oh my god. Is your succubus driving a Yaris? Can you tell us? It's something I've wondered about for a long time. Do all succubi drive Yarises? I suspect the answer is yes. Voglio usidermima non socum? My potiti aiautari. I don't know what that means, Jagger 1518. I don't know what that means. Does anybody else know what that means? Whereas I am a sage learning to be more of a warlock. What am I then? Am I a warlock learning to be more of a sage? Or am I sage learning more to be like parsley or rosemary? Succubi or TE users, huh? Ain't no succubus strong enough to pull me away from my Rachel Lapalosa. Ain't no meow, 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 meow. More like oregano? Okay. $2 p.m. is when Scorpio transits your houses. What time does Scorpio transit my house? I want to know. I want to feel my house getting transited by Scorpio. Transit my house harder, Scorpio. Transit my house harder. Oh my God. Look who it is. Look who it is. It's Kankan Krishna Sarmapagu. Hi, Kankan Krishna Sarmapagu. Rachel Lapalosa, I'm so glad you're still here. I love you with all of my heart. When I look to the dampness of my moisture, there I see a puddle so deep, as wet as a puddle of saline juices puddling up around my feet. That puddle of dampness, that wet and moistened place, is the place of all my feelings for a girl that's named is Rach. Yeah, Rachel Lapalosa, you get this loving song, 'cause you are the glorious recipient of my dong. Hi, King Krishna Sarmapagu. I don't know if you knew this, Rachel, but King Krishna Sarmapagu's priest apparently did an adequate job the other day of mentoring her house. She hasn't seen any termites since he's been there. So nothing is currently transiting Scorpio. Eric Composer, and you thought my description of the differences was accurate. Thank you. I appreciate your thinking my description of the differences was accurate. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. But not in a homosexual sense. In the old-fashioned sense. I do feel gay today in the old-fashioned sense. Like, I've got a gay mood about me, you know? Muscles. I've got muscles. Priest did an amazing job. He hasn't seen a single termite since he left. My Neptune is in my 11th house. What does that mean? It means I only like to go swimming in the ocean at 11 o'clock. Is that what it means? That's so true. Oh my God. How did you know? How did you know that I only like to go swimming at the ocean at 11 o'clock? That's so specific. I like to do drugs with my friends. Oh my God. That's so true. Angantyr. You nailed it. How did you know? Scorpio would play a late night role for you, I think. And in the 11th house is hospitals. Your sexual energy is connected to institutions and hospitals. I do like to play doctor. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, astrology. But a lot of people like to play doctor, I'm sure. I had some dinner with some ESTJs that made business calls the entire meal. Kept talking about stocks and their money. Momopticon, they could also sometimes talk about something expensive that they bought. I think that's hilarious. That where's Rachel's sexual energy? What house is that for her? How do you tell that for her? I want to hear about it. I want to hear. Sex is low IQ. Well, then you go ahead and call me a moron. Is it always where your Scorpio is? That's what it means? It's to that kind of thing? Rachel, you tell me what it says about yours in the same spot where I got some of those about hospitals and institutions and stuff. Oh, hello, Pete. You guys want to feed Pete? Let's feed Pete. Hi, Peter. Ow. Let me get you something. Be right back. Got some bread. That's right. You're gonna like it a lot. Let's see. There. Now, in my house, you learn for sure. One thing you learn is you don't take the heel piece of the bread. You leave the heel piece of the bread. It stays there to keep the other pieces of the bread fresh. If you take the heel piece of the bread, you're going to hear about it from Dave Strauss. Let me tell you. He's not going to let that one slide. You're going to hear about how that's not the proper way to get bread. Okay, so these breads are neither of them are the heel piece, as you can see. I got two pieces of bread here. Neither of them are the heel piece. There you go, Peter. Are you thirsty? You want some water? Here. Have some water, Peter. I guess he's full. I don't know. Are you full, Pete? I guess he doesn't want any water. Oh, Peter. Is that piece too big for you? I'm sorry. Well, you seem to have successfully broken it into smaller pieces. That's good. Are you a fan of bread? I think you are a fan of bread. You like bread and bread related products. I think that's pretty clear. You're like, yeah, give me some of that bread, dog. I like that bread. It's breadtacular. I'm eating some bread, y'all. I'm breading down. Are you breading down, Pete? This is what the peacock called breading down. Okay. In young, hip peacock communities, this is known as breading down. You guys want to bread down? Oh, Peter, your tail is so beautiful with its blue feathers. Yes, you're a special peacock friend. Yes, you are a very special peacock friend. You can tell it's Pete because this one feather on the side is wonky right there. I don't know if you can see it. That's how you can tell him apart from all the other peacocks. Besides the fact that he's unusually like friendly, I guess you'd say, or domesticated, well fed. Well, he's got such a beautiful head of feathers, I guess, is because he's got plenty of nutrition. Plenty of nutrition indeed. If you like providing nutrition to peacocks, you'll love this video in which I provide nutrition to a peacock. Here you go. Have some more nutrition. See, if Dad were home, he doesn't like it when Pete's on the patio. Pete poops on the patio, and then we got to clean it up, and it's just like people step in it, and one time Rachel stepped in it and tracked it inside. That was not a good morning for me. Very TE Polar thing to do. Oh, Peter, you like this bread, huh? Are you a fan of bread? Are you breading down? You are breading down. I like that. I like to see you breading down. Here, have some more bread. Oh, yeah. That's some sexy bread. Here, enjoy it. It tastes so bready. I know. It's like the inside part of a dinner roll. It's so soft and gooey and ew. Huh. It's good. It's good, like you. A good peacock. You're a good peacock, and this is some good bread. You're an important peacock friend. Yes, you are an important peacock friend. Yes, you are. I'm not lying this time. You are an important peacock friend. There's all the rest of the bread. It's all the bread I have for you, Pete. You're just going to have to live with that amount of bread, and that's it. She's like Gandalf. I agree. Well, so I hope everybody's enjoying peacock feeding time. You see that feather, that wonky feather right there? That's how you know it's Pete. I am not sexually harassing the bird. Okay? It's good, huh? I appreciate the things you're saying about the peacock. I always like to I used to think that too, Octavio Silva. It might be true, but yeah, that's wrong, emailed Anthrax. You shouldn't eat the butt of the bread. They're not meant to be fed. What do you mean they're not meant to be fed? Birds? Oh, birds are food. I see. Well, that's fine. How do I have it in my home? It just walks around the neighborhood. It's not supposed to be back here, if you ask my dad, you know. If my dad knew Pete were back here right now, he'd come hustling back from Las Vegas to shoo it away. He comes around this time of day to get fed every day, you know. He's a nice peacock. I like him. He's a good peacock friend. You know. He's a special peacock friend. He wants to come inside. You can't come inside here, Pete. No. This is not for Peter to come inside here, okay? That'd be funny if he did come inside. He won't, though. He's not that bold of a peacock. I guess he could tell feeding time was over. Emailed Anthrax. Come on. No, it's not mine, Cloud. It's not my bird. They around my house in my neighborhood, those things live wild. They just walk around. Pete had basically trained my parents to feed it, and now I feed it too. Train me too. I give it a variety of things. I give it cheese. It likes cheese a lot. Again, I give it cereal. It likes Cocoa Puffs. Who doesn't like Cocoa Puffs? Oh, if he's really your friend, you should give him some real feed. That is so finger waggy, horse mumbler. My goodness. Could you wag your finger more waggly? I don't know. That's about as waggy as a finger gets, I think. You're wagging it up. Hey, you know what? At the moment, Frank James is only like 20 times bigger than me in terms of live stream numbers. Because at some point he had like 400. I got 20. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. 20. I used to get a lot more than that, but I don't anymore. I'm feeling vibrant, energetic today. I'm feeling refreshed. I had multiple naps already today. I'm not sure why I've been so super duper uber nappy lately, but I have been. Yes, I've been domesticated by the peacock, exactly. Also by the cat, of course, and the other cat, Well, good point, Horse Mumbler. Okay, fine. If you're going to have to wag something, then fair enough. You sued to make more actual videos? I used to make more actual videos. Well, I mean, the thing is, I don't think that actually explains the live stream numbers at all. I think that might explain subscriber numbers. It might explain a lot of things, but I don't think it explains live stream numbers, which I think basically operate under a different economy, so to speak. So this is about this is about right. This amount of people. I mean, I think actually you can go twice as many as this and still be about right. You get 40 moves a little more quickly, might go a little fast, but for people who process language quickly, probably not. How would I feel if there were 200 people in the chat? Pretty successful. I mean, I'd probably be getting super chats and stuff, I guess, if I had that many. But I don't know. 40 or 50 is fine. Look, I'm not necessarily saying I want the live stream to have 400 people in it. I'm just saying I don't think that the economy, which who was it who said that stuff? Angantier or whoever else pointed out, Hambone and Angantier pointed out our dynamics as to why I'm less successful, quote unquote. I do agree with those statements, but I don't think that applies to live streaming. I mean, I do live streams multiple times a day. Set it to start later. Oh, you mean schedule it? Oh, Countess, you're talking crazy talk. That is absolute crazy talk. I can't schedule live streams. I can't do that. That's insane. My branding sucks. Okay, I do want to offer one. I do want to offer one correction. Okay. Insulting somebody is not ad hominem. An ad hominem fallacy occurs when somebody uses certain things about a person to justify argumentationally certain conclusions. Like, we should disagree with him on his position here because he's a bad person. I don't really see her doing that. I see her more just insulting you. So just to correct for everybody's reference, if you insult somebody and you're not warranting an argument with it, it's not an ad hominem. Okay? I just want to get that out there for everybody. All right? So I'm so tired of hearing this. An insult is not the same thing as an ad hominem attack. An ad hominem attack isn't a thing. An ad hominem fallacy is a thing. Ad hominem is just means of the man, instead of the argument. If you want this to be a bigger channel, Just TE a little more. If you want this to be a bigger channel, just TE a little more. Or if you want this to be a bigger channel, you're gonna just TE a little more. And if you want it to be a bigger channel, you just need to TE a little more. No hyphens for you. You don't get any hyphens for you. No hyphens for you. You've been deprived of your hyphens, Sue. This is my headband. Read it and weep. Okay? Look, Cloud. Let me tell you something, buddy. You don't have this headband. You're not ever going to have this headband. That means I win. Okay? I'm always going to win because why? I have this headband and you don't. Can I get a what? 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 Successful, huh? You better put that in scare quotes, buddy. You better put that in scare quotes. Or warrant with attempting to substantiate you being TE polar. I stand corrected, Peter Dentici. That is the correct answer to correct me in that circumstance. I hereby stand corrected. Ad hominem was a correct expression to use, and I was wrong. You win. 5 points for Peter Dentici. It doesn't change the fact, though, that Cloud does not have this headband, will never have this headband. I do have this headband, therefore I win. It's that simple. It's that simple, Cloud. You're always going to lose to me because I have this headband, and you don't, and you never will. They don't even sell these things where you live. You're never going to get this headband. I do too have a headband. All the FI moisture I need is contained within this headband, Cloud. All of it. Oh no! I'm losing my advantage over Cloud. Quick. Okay. It's okay. I'm okay. There. Now I got my headband back on. You can tell. You can see. You can tell and see and see and tell and see. You can swell with your knee. You can swell in knee and B and B and P. All of those things. Why? Because I've got this headband. It won't protect me from FI love. It doesn't need to protect me. My FI love for Rachel protects itself with its FI love. Okay? That's how love it is. Rachel loves me with a protective love that loves its protectiveness. And I protect her love with my loving protection. It's mutual protector love fest. You wouldn't even begin to be able to penetrate it with the most pointiest thing you have. Okay? I almost lost my headband, but somebody ban him. Somebody, what? Moderators, do you hear what? Jesus Christ, that was close. I almost lost my headband. Almost lost it, but I got it back and I'm fine. Okay, headband does make me correct. Email Anthrax. I don't think you have you seen the rule book? Have you looked at the updated rule book? I sent out an email along with your Anthrax. I emailed some new rules around here. One of them is whoever has the headband is always right, and I'm the only one who has a headband. So sorry, but that was close. That was close. You do too, Cloud. You do too, and you don't have it. You don't have this headband, not this one. Sometimes I really remind you of your ESTP dad. Maybe CS Joseph is right. Am I triggering your TI child? I hope that's not literal. I hope you don't have like a little ENTP kid next to you who's being triggered. How do FI toms tend to use FE? with their fingers? I don't know. And that helps. It does double the power. Noah McFarlane is correct. Noah McFarlane points out that the headband is all powerful because the frog in the background is the same color. Look, you're right. That's why it's all powerful. It was only half powerful prior to the frog, which doubled its powerfulness. Can you call me Aang? No, but you can call me Gan, which is Aang backwards with the A and the N reversed. I go by Gan. I also go by Host Eric or Wearer of the Headband. Oh, Cloud, you so cray. You made a poo and made a pay. Chap, 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 chap. I told you not to do that, Cloud. I told you not to do that. I didn't tell you to do that. I love how I'm watching this spaced out, just wondering what's on this guy's head. And the words are like decorative music while I try to figure it out. Well, this is the headband, okay? It's the headband, Matthew Alistair. If you were wondering where the headband was, it's right here on my head. It goes around as though it were red. Eric, can I ask a favor? Can you write a plan for my life day by day? I try to get C.S. Joseph to do it, but he only offers 10-year deals. Okay, well, here's your first day. First, you shake your fist up in the air. Pia-da-dee-pia. Pia-da-dee-pia. Then you shake your fist over here. Pia-da-dee-pia. Pia-da-dee-pia. Then you take a sip from your cup of coffee. Pia-da-dee-pia. Pia-da-dee-pia. There you go, Noah McFarlane. Repeat for 12 hours. The hula girl is my spirit animal, actually. Inside of me lives a vibrant young hula girl. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God damn it. Now I'm not always right anymore. You know why I'm not always right anymore? Because I lost the headband. Oh, my God. What was I thinking? How could I lose that? I am not high as fuck. You're gaff if you think I'm half. If you think I'm half, you're gaff. Okay? Inside of you is a witch. Inside of Can Krishna Sarmapagu is a witch. Inside of me is a vibrant young hula girl. Inside of Rachel is a high-achieving brain surgeon. And I need brain surgery. The hula girl inside of me needs brain surgery. So it's good that Rachel has a brain surgeon inside of her. Perfect. It works out great. Inside of you is a lion. Well, you better hope it stays comfortable in there, or else it's going to claw its way out. And then you're going to really be hurting. Do you just genuinely think you really took weed to become an Edom? He wasn't just kidding. He's just not very... He doesn't really know what he means, I guess. You mean it was me the whole time? It was never the headband making me right? I was actually right just with my own powers? I never needed the headband at all. It was within me the whole time. It was within me and my heart. The headband was on the hula girl who lives within my heart. Well said, Noah. Well said. So anyway, if you got an inner hula girl like me, you are an inner hula girl like me, then you got to see your hula girl like me. Hula girl. Hula girl. The armored bear was the only good thing about that story. What armored bear? I don't remember there being an armored bear in my story. Which story are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about the Golden Compass? I think you are talking about the Golden Compass. I think ISTPs are often guilty of deterministic thinking. That's TI with 0 NE for you. Ethan McDonald, I think that might be a good observation. I think you might have some wisdom in your thoughts and your wisdom in your words. You might be correct. Do you know why true love evades you, Ethan McDonald? Do you know why? It's because you haven't met the right person yet. How does one get out of the grip of your lower functions? Okay, well, first of all, I highly recommend wallowing in your SI for as long and as mightily as time will permit, reality will permit. I like to wallow in my SI periodically. I've been wallowing now for days in my SI, and it's really quite gratifying. For example, probably after this live stream, some point in the next 45 minutes or so, what I'm going to do is I am going to go get some fast food, some really just fast food, just like maybe a couple McDoubles, maybe 3 McDoubles, 4 McDoubles, I don't know. 4 McDoubles, large Coke, small fries, just fucking chow that shit, just put the food in my mouth, just like that. That's a good thing to do. I highly recommend that if you're SI 4th. I also recommend take a nice hot shower, wash all the goo off of you. Good idea in general to wash the goo and the stink off of you. Remember, true love does evade you, Ethan McDonald, but just means you haven't met the right person yet. When you do meet the right person, chili cheese fries, yes. Chili cheese burritos with sour cream, yes. That sounds fantastic. I'm going to go yes on that one. I've never had it before. Chili cheese burritos, sounds good. But chili cheese pastrami fries, I could go get that. That would be good. That sounds juicy. That sounds SI juicy. Oh, I had the hottest Thai food in Northern California when I was with Rachel. We went to this place that had spicy Thai food already. It's like their spicy was spicy enough. I said, make mine extra spicy. I got a spicy thing. Make it extra spicy. It probably hurried my cold over by a full day or something. Hurried it along. When you get sick and you have a cold, you should eat super spicy Thai food. And then all your mucus will come pouring out of you and you'll just be cleared up nicely. I could go for some spicy food right now, but I don't really want it that spicy. I could go up to Taco Cita, which is Tops's taco restaurant. It's quite good. Rachel, you still have not been there with me, I don't believe. Rachel's got to go there with me soon. Let me tell you, if you are sick, you should eat spicy Thai food. Simple, classic SI solution for you. It will only do you good. You just eat the hell out of like the spiciest pad Thai you can find. Just be like, it's so hot. Time you eat the whole thing, you'll be a lot better off. It's really going to clean you out, cleanse you like a cleanser that cleanses things with cleansing power. Okay? Where did you go? Oh, you went to eat dinner? Oh, I want to eat dinner. Dump some wasabi down my hatch, bro. Dump some wasabi down my hatch. Open my hatch and dump it down that. You got to dump some wasabi down my hatch, bro. You got to dump some wasabi down my hatch. It's a good rap line, Elixir, Elijah, whatever your name is, Maddie Sanchez. Coffee timer. Oh, what's timer? TIMR. Oh, coffee time. Coffee time. Eric's finally using his NE. I know, finally. God, this whole time I've been using my PE class, my PE shorts, and it's Friday. PE clothes go home. Octavia Silver, for you, I will pull a poo from my butt and call it your butt. That's what I'll do. Here you go. You get the Queen of Cups. Ooh la la. You know, Octavia Silva, sometimes I call Rachel the Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Portals. And I think you know what I'm talking about, dog. Oh, yeah. You got to get in touch with your inner JJ. Whenever I pull this card, I reach down there and see if I'm moistening up. Proper. If I'm not, I just think of yeah, and it's all good. Yeah. You can't close this stream, Cloud. It's unclosable. This stream's unclosable, Cloud. You can't close this stream. You can't stop me from topping these charts. Can't get Christian Summer Pagoo. Ooh, the Fool. I got a question for you, Kan Krishna Sarma Pagoo. Are you feeling like a Kan Krishna Sarma Fool? Ooh, bird. Get the aloe out for Kan Krishna Sarma Pagoo. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Piao. Who's this one for? Cloud. That's right. Cloud. Piao. You get the Page of Pence. Page of Pence, Page of Pence, Page of Pence. Worst card is the Tower card. Worst card is the Tower card. Tower card is the worst card. Or you might say Three of Swords. Three of Swords is the worst card as well. Three of Swords is the other worst card. You don't want the Tower. You don't want the Three of Swords, okay? Everybody wins. Everyone's a winner. Winner, winner, winner. Everybody wins. Impossible to lose. Winning time. Winner, winner, winner. Step right up. Winner, winner, winner. All right, let's see. Here we go. Step right up. Winner, winner, winner. Everybody wins. Everyone's a winner. Elijah Road, this is what you get. You lose. I'm sorry you lose. You got this one. Judgment. Judgment is Knight of Cups. Okay, you got these two cards, Isaiah Rude. You know what this means? It means the judgment is you got to go pick up on some ladies. What? Get yourself a bouquet of flowers, hold it out to her like, good lady, I have brought you these flowers. Hello, I'm the Knight of Cups. Okay, that's what the judgment is. Judgment has been rendered. The tarot speaks. The tarot has spoken. Thus spoke Zara Tarot. Okay. When the tarot speaks, the tarot says words. You got to listen to those words. Here we go. CJ needs a card. CJ O'Connell. Here you go. CJ O'Connell. Ooh, yeah. CJ O'Connell, you got the High Priestess. She's got her own moon right here. Or that, you know what I think that is actually? I think that's a cantaloupe that she's chewed out all the good part of. I think so. Don't you think so? I think that's what that is. That's a cantaloupe, and she chewed out all the good part. She just left the rind there for you. So this is your card, CJ O'Connell. Thank you, Octavia Silva, so I don't have to go look at the thing to read it. I appreciate that. I use that thing all the time. One of the more useful things anybody ever made for me, frankly. Appreciate it. Okay. Mattias Sanchez. Ooh, this one popped right up. Must be yours. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Oh, that's not an animal crying. That's the peacocks saying it's bedtime. It's their way of saying cock-a-doodle-doo. They go, like that. Okay, Mattias Sanchez, you got the Knight of Wands. Don't be too hasty. Open-minded is good. Adventure is good. But look before you leap, young man. Look before you leap, okay? Noah McFarlane, here we go. We're going to pull a card for you now, yo. Let's see if you correctly guessed the card that you're going to get the best. So Noah McFarlane has declared that I'm going to pull the tower for him. Let's see how good his card guessing skills are. Pow. That's not the tower. That's temperance. Means you need to stop boozing it up so much. Okay, Noah McFarlane? Quit boozing. Quit smoking all that crack. Quit whatever it is you're doing too much of, okay? Quit meowing. No, the Knight of Wands is not a euphemism. The Ace of Swords, however, is the name of my penis. Okay, temperance. That's true. You did get the T part correct. You're right. Good point, Winston's mom. That is a good point. You get partial credit for that. I grade easy. Yeah, I do. I got a beautiful girl. Okay, this one is for Ghost Rider. Pew, 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 pew. Ooh, you got the Empress. That means you're pregnant. You're pregnant, Ghost Rider. Congratulations. That's what that one means, right? Octavia Silva. That one means you're pregnant, I believe. Okay, next up, we got a card for Horse Mumbler. Mumbling horses, horses and mumbling horses. Which card will be for Horse Mumbler's horses? Let's find out right now. Yeah, this one. You got the 8 of sticks. 8 of sticks. You got 8 sticks inside your pants. Not 8 dicks. That's from France. You got 8 sticks in your window. Look outside. They're flying through the air. You've got 8 sticks flying through the air. Congratulations. That's so impressive. How did you get all of those sticks to stay flying in the air at the same time? Is that true? Are you feeling hasty? All right. Card for SS. Yes, okay. Also card for Matthew. Well, let me do SS first. SS. No, I never did watch it. SS. Here we go. SS first, then you count us, okay? SS. You get this one. What is it? It's the 6 of Wands, 6 of Rods, 6 of Sticks, 6 of Rods. Look, the sun is blood red. That can't be good. I wonder why the sun is blood red. A tarot commune where your job or destiny is determined by the tarot. I really like that idea for a movie. Oh, god damn it. I got to be the hermit again. Okay, now, Countess, here's your card. Countess. Ooh, to the Lizzle. Oh, you think your fightiness betrays a secret passion underneath that hood. There's a certain long-haired, yellow-bearded gentleman out there you got your eye on. Oh, yeah. Who could that be? Who does this look like? Who in your life has long yellow hair and a yellow beard? Think about it. That's your soulmate, apparently. Okay? It's not Jesus? I don't think it is Jesus. Infinity Loop. Word. This is the card that is correctly pulled for me. For me and my beloved, adored Rachel Lapalosa pants. Her pants are made out of the skin of Lapalosa horses. Papa Smurf. That's Papa Smurf. Your soulmate is Papa Smurf. Who's next? Who wants a card? Matthew Alistair. After I pull this card for Matthew Alistair, I'm going to tell everybody about my very strange dream I had earlier. And I also got to get Angantyr, of course. I'm sorry to hear that your soulmate was a Viking, Countess. This card is for Matthew Alistair. Dinner with Jesus! You got dinner with Jesus. It's 9 cups. You're 9 cups strong. You're 9 cups short of a full set of cups. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, Angantyr. Angantyr's going to get his card right now. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm going to get Angantyr card right now. The most important card Angantyr will have. Sarah ISFP, I didn't pull a card for you yet. This is for Sarah ISFP. Ace of Cups. All right. Sarah ISFP, you are a baby in a cup in front of a blood red sun, and the bird is going to land on your face and peck at your eyes. Good night and sweet dreams. Now it's time for Angantyr. Now it is time for Angantyr. This one's Angantyr. It's popping out. It's screaming to be called out. Oh, Angantyr. I believe this is the pregnancy card. It means you're pregnant. We have 2 pregnant people tonight. Who is the other pregnant person? Angantyr and somebody else got this card. They're both pregnant. Maybe they're pregnant with each other's babies. Possible. Good night, Sarah ISFP. Aren't you glad you avoided the pregnancy card? Ghost Rider and Angantyr are both pregnant. So congratulations to them both. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They might have gotten each other pregnant. Probably that's what happened. Just come clean about those relationships, guys. When you go and hook up with other people from Talking with Famous People community, show up on camera and be like, hey, we're here. We're humping. Another successful mating in Talking with Famous People land. Now note, not all the matings in Talking with Famous People land stay successful. You could look at Elijah's brother, Isaiah, and how he didn't really last with his TWFP relationship. You could talk about possibly Countess not necessarily lasting in her little TWFP fling there, but that's just part of the dream, part of the crazy dream that we're all living in today. I'm going to now pull a card for Hambone, who hasn't gotten one yet, and who needs one desperately. So he knows what his destiny is. You got 5 pentacles, buddy. 5 pentacles, Hambone. That means a baby is going to blindfold you while you're holding on to a gate. What's your destiny? It is a mixed bag. The blender of women pants. The blender of women pants is interesting expression. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Now, here's a card for my deeply and infinitely beloved Rachel LaPelosa. Better be a good one, okay? Better be a good one. I don't want any bullshit from you, deck. Okay? I want a nice, good card. I want the soulmate card for my Rachel LaPelosa. No, not the 5 of testicles. King of Swords. Ooh la la. Rachel LaPelosa, this deck, You got this deck's identity as your card. That's the identity of this deck, is the King of Swords. So I'm not sure exactly what it means, but I think it's a good thing. It's a good card for you, Rachel. Thanks. Thank you, Bacon. That's much appreciated. So look, I'm about to pull one for me now. And if it turns out to be bad, then it was actually pulled for Bacon, okay? He's going to take one for the team. No, says Bacon. I was only going to take one for the team from Rachel. Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair. There's no chivalry in me taking your thing, I guess. Here's my card. Oh, it must be this one. The Hierophant. Playing by the rules, doing things orderly fashion, I guess. Not a bad card. I am fine with the Hierophant. I mean, it reminds me I got to take in the paper from this morning. You know, one of my jobs while my dad's out of town is to make sure I bring in the paper so people don't think that we are meowing. I'm as traditional as they get. No, I'm the Ace of Swords. My penis is actually emailed Anthrax. I think I'm more the Magician. This is a card for Winston's mom. Winston's mom. Oh, to the law, to the lizard. You got the lover's card. That's you. Those are your boobs. And that's your lover. He's covered up his junk with this piece of cloth. Yeah. Oh, to the lizard. You can see. Momopticon. I didn't pull a card for you yet. Here we go, Momopticon. All right. Momopticon. Here's your card. Pew. Justice. Justice. Whether this card is good or bad, it depends whether you are on the side of righteousness or wrongness. Your side of wrongness, this is a bad card. It's a bad card, okay? Now, if you are on the side of righteousness, this is a good card because justice is on your side. So that's really what it means, okay? It depends. Are you on the right side of justice or the wrong side of justice? If you're on the right side of justice, that's a good card. You're happy to see it. You're like, meowity man. I'm choosing this one for my relationship where we're sitting on a rainbow. Rachel's sitting on a rainbow, and she's sitting down here concurrently. Or wait, this is family one? Maybe that's Delilah. Delilah's sitting on a rainbow, and me and Rachel are about to smooch. Okay. Emailed Anthrax. Did you get a card yet, emailed Anthrax? You better get another one if you didn't get one yet. Even if you did get one yet. Ghost Raider, did you change your little circle? Ooh, emailed Anthrax. You got 10 swords. You got 10 swords. Sorry, emailed Anthrax. Probably a few more swords than you wanted, but that's how many swords you got. Pull one for C.S. Joseph. Good call. C.S. Joseph, here's your card. Here's what the tarot has to say to you today about you. Yes, George, you will get a card momentarily. First, I got to pull this card for C.S. Joseph. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. I think the deck is trying to say that C.S. Joseph is one level of strength below this deck. Honest, protective, self-reliance, realistic, skeptical, open-mindedness, problem solver. Mm-hmm. Okay, George. George, here we go. What card is calling me for George? What is George? Very special card. It's this one. Ooh, you got materialism. Materialism. Now, look, here's the problem. On the one hand, you're like chained to your pentacles. On the other hand, you're like chained to your cups. On the other foot, you're like chained to your swords. And on the other foot, you're like chained to your sticks. That's your problem right now. You just got to cut those chains and just jump over there onto that rainbow with that chick over there. There you go, buddy. Tommy G. Tommy G. Here you go. Tommy G. Tommy G. Tommy G, you're the Knight of Pence. You're the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Materialism bad? What does a Ten of Swords mean for you? It means you got to wait. You got to wait to know the truths about the reality of your feelings, the moisture of your heart. Right now, it's unclear, like a foggy fog of fogs, but soon enough, it'll clarify like a clear night and clear sunshine of a clear moon. All right, clarifying card for email anthrax. Here we go. It's a clarifier. It's a clarifier. What's going to clarify? A clarifier. I'm waiting for it to pop. Here it is. This is the one. King of Swords. King of Swords. It's saying you be King of Swords, okay? You trust the King of Swords deck and you be your own King of Swords. You be like, I'm the king. This is my sword, okay? Like that. That's the solution. That's the clarifier for you. That's how you get out of your Ten of Swords moment. You be the king. Card for Frank James. Card for Frank James it is. Franklin James Jamison James IV, a.k.a. Frank James, is going to get a card right now. Pow. He's on a boat. He's this guy. He's like, hey, you want to come with me? And this guy's like, nah, I'm just going to stay here. He's like, I'm going someplace cool. And this guy's like, nah, I'm just going to hold this stick here, I guess, for a while. He's like, I'm taking this stick with me. And he's like, that's okay. You can go ahead and take that stick. I'm going to keep these two sticks, though, okay? He's like, that's fine. You keep those sticks. I'm just going to take this one stick. I'm going to take off now. He's like, okay. That's what Frank James is experiencing right now. He's this old guy in a boat. Old guy in a boat. Okay, so this card is for the Talking with Fan People channel. 6 Pentacles. What does 6 Pentacles mean? I don't think I've ever even seen this card before. I think it's the first time I've ever pulled this card in this deck. I don't remember ever seeing it before. 6 Pentacles. Oh, I was going to tell you guys about my dream, too, which I want to do before I wrap this up. Generosity, community support, employment, sharing, kindness, gratitude, being valued. It's great. That's perfect. That's perfect for Talking with Fan People. 6 of Pentacles. That's great. And it's great that I don't remember ever seeing it before. You know, it's cool. It's amazing. I like that. With Frog gets a Bacon. I never pulled a card for you, did I? Frog gets a pull for sure. And this is for the Frog. Ooh, tough card for the Frog. 9 of Swords. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Need a little attention. There. That'll be better now. Okay, Bacon, here you go. This is for bacon. Ace of Cups. Nice. Nice. Nice card. Watch out for that bird, though. Might poop on your head. Yeah, I do want to tell you guys about a dream I had. I don't remember a lot of dreams. I remember this one because it woke me up. It's kind of a scary dream, and it was so strange that I immediately remembered it and told Rachel about it later. I dreamed there was this bad guy, right? He was like a bad guy. I don't know what else to tell you about him except he was a bad guy. And he was standing up on this cliff that was like, it looked like the cliff had fallen, like there'd been a big mudslide or something, you know? And he took these 4 dogs and he threw them off the edge of the cliff, 2 at a time. And they landed on the ground below and were limp like dead dogs. But they landed in the shape of a rectangle, 4 of them like this, right? And then the bad guy, jumped from the top of the cliff down and like jumped down to land in the middle of the rectangle. At which point this like Egyptian sarcophagus thing started to grow up around him, and he popped back up and he was like this like super villain guy. And then all of a sudden I was like behind this door in this hotel room, but I could like I could see myself behind the door, but I could also see what was happening on the other side of the door. Like it was like the camera was from above or something. I don't know why I would be able to see outside while also being inside, but I was. And I was like, oh shit, he's coming over here. And that's when I woke up. So that was my weird ass dream that I had this morning. Very strange. Yeah. I don't normally remember dreams, but that one I remember because it woke me up because it was kind of scary. You know, it was like, this bad guy is coming to get me. Or at least he was coming over. He wasn't really coming to get me, though. That's the thing. He was over by the door, and I was afraid to open the door because he would know I was behind the door. So he clearly wasn't specifically coming to get me. Far from the maddening crowd, the Egyptian reference is new. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't. It's not like in the dream I thought it was Egyptian. I'm just describing it as sarcophagus-like now. It was Egyptian, like in retrospect, but in the dream I didn't think of it as Egyptian, and nothing like explicitly Egyptian per se about it. Not like there were hieroglyphs on it or something, hieroglyphics or whatever. So I don't know if it was really really Egyptian or not. It was just kind of Egyptian-esque. My day offended the Egyptian spirits with his modern experiment, my dad. And then I am now supposed to run while being chased away dark forces next thing I'm back in time. And they're trying to sacrifice me, and then no. Those are peacocks you hear in the background. The sounds of caw, caw, caw. Right, ruminations. You have exposed the weakness of my approach here. You have come, as I have asked people to in the past, and said, do you want to make a video right now? And normally I would say yes, but I'm at 3 hours on this live stream and I still haven't eaten anything today. And so I need to go to get some food. And also, I'm not on any Adderall right now. So I'm kind of like done-ish with video making at the moment. But I wish I were not, because this is meow. What is Jack? He's an ENTP. He's an ENTP like me. Yeah, sorry, right, ruminations. I just, I've been live streaming for 3 hours and I haven't eaten. I'm just burnt out. I'm not quite. I wouldn't be a good video maker. But I appreciate you coming and asking. Thank you. So anyway, I am going to wrap it up, and I'm going to briefly talk to Rachel, and then I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to get this headband surgically attached to my head. Thank you for being here in this live stream, everybody. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was one of my most fun live streams that I've had where I haven't had any Adderall in me at all, which is saying a lot right there. Okay.